What is up, guys? It is King Acorn 85 here for episode 12 of Viva Piñata. So when I was recording this episode, I guess I didn't even notice. For some reason, I don't know if it was my headset or whatever, but the audio stopped recording. Well, not the game audio, clearly, but the my headset. So, I just hate it. This is the second time I've had to do post commentary, and well, actually, this is the third. This is the second time I've had to do post commentary, and the third time I've lost the audio. It's just not fun to, upload a video and then find out, oh, great, didn't even have audio. I went over it and I watched the first few minutes in the studio editor, and I didn't think anything of it. But so I'm gonna post commentate, and yeah, I'll try my best. So this is where I went to cost lots because I really wanted to get this Crowler. It's so annoying. And I went to see if they had a tombstone, but they didn't have it yet. So and I was gonna buy some blocks, but there was really no need for it because I'm doing okay on sour pinatas. For this episode, I didn't do too much, honestly, so that's why I'm not really upset that I lost the audio. But it's just annoying to have to deal with it. So what I mainly do is just work with my last crate that I got from the desert. It's the lemoning, and so what I have to do is get some help from Bart. So if you saw that, you need to get no, I didn't. I'm sorry, I got confused. I didn't place down the lemming, but its resident requirements are to get tinkered turnips, which are
customers.
stew, and a tinkered radish, which is horseradish. So to tinker items, you place them down in your garden, and then you'll go to Bart's Exchange. Yeah. This creepy guy. Yeah, there we go. Creepy guy, pumpkin, and bronze. There's bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze, there's a 60% chance that the item will get successfully tinkered, but it costs less. Silver, there's a higher chance the item will get tinkered, but it costs a little more. And I think it's around 80%. Gold, it costs a pretty good amount to tinker an item. And it always works. It's 100% accurate. So it costs 300 for one tinker. So we're paying like 950 the sour lemoning. So then, kind of like Doc Patch. Oh, and here I was really confused on what pinata was being hunted, and then I realized that it was the Langston. I can't believe I called him a Langston. The Lickatoad. And he was hunting the Taffly. So I sold my first Lickatoad, just thinking, if he's gonna get that one and become my resident, why even waste time and just sell one if I'm gonna have another? Because I don't want to sell both of them, but yeah. So the ears of corn, which still Chuckles is not eaten. This one, so yeah, he's just saying, like, if you have any other items to tinker, he can tinker them in the garden, I'm pretty sure. Sid. Bart's pretty slow, unlike Dr. Patch, who has the car thing. I'm gonna put away the sour lemoning so I can get a good picture or good view of Bart. So that's the horseradish. First I called it a yogurt because I didn't even realize it was horseradish. Oh yeah, and I got scared Sid would eat it because I don't know, Sid looked hungry. He was acting weird around the turnip. So that's stew. Now this is where I got really mad. First I opened it up and looked at the names, horseradish and turnip. Not turnip. I thought it was going to be turnip stew, but it was just stew. Not that it really matters, but... And for some reason it took a really long time to open this and I got scared. So yeah. This is where I got really mad. I took the lemoning out, and at first I was like, okay, just go over and eat them. You know, I was like, I don't care which one you eat first, but just take it. I was like, okay, he's got to eat the stew and the jar of horseradish. And then again, I got scared that Sid was gonna do something crazy. So then, I was like, oh great, he's running away. So I picked up the horseradish. Oh no, first he started attacking my trees, and I was like, no. And then I got scared my squazzle, he was gonna do something. So then I was like, okay fine, I'll just do whatever you want. So I go over and I take the horseradish. Or I put the stew and then I picked up the horseradish. I was like, okay, just eat it. And so he begins to eat. And watch what happens. I was so confused. I had no idea why he had done that. Like, he just exploded. And I don't even know what I did. So, that made me pretty mad. And then I was like, all he needed was some stew, and yeah, I don't know why that happened or why he did that, so. And then I go over to care for the biscotti because I know the candy's hurting it. And I realize, oh no, the hemlock planted. So now I'm stuck with this hemlock in my garden. I just wasted a bunch of money because the lemoning wouldn't even eat. I mean, I don't know, it was just weird. So I asked those for plants, and they gave me a poppy seed, a gooseberry seed, and later on he gave me I think a buttercup. But I mean, other than the buttercup, I mean, I already had all the stuff and it was just really dumb. And then I just try and start hitting this poppy because I didn't even want it, and I was like, no, I don't care. Oh no, he gave me a blackberry seed. Okay, well, that's what made it even worse. He didn't even give me a new seed, so then I was like, okay, I'm just killing this hemlock. But I guess I didn't. I don't know, sorry, I keep forgetting the stuff I did. But yeah, I didn't end up doing anything with the hemlock, because, I don't know, it was just, I think I thought I could do something with it, but I don't think I really can. So we're at level 19, we have 15,000, so, yeah, I accidentally opened part.
I trust you will
So that's the reason of random parts and stuff. And then I go over. Yeah, wait, is this the part where no, I go over to Willy Builder. No, I don't think I meant to do that. Or did I? Okay, sorry. Yeah, I did mean to. I was. Oh no, I didn't.
Watch out for the onion.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I meant to go to Willy Builder, but go to the special buildings. Because I was looking for a beehive, but it turns out you have to get a bubblegum sunflower. I mean, a bubblegum, and you can get those with sunflowers. So in the next episode, I end up growing a sunflower. Yay! But until then, that was a waste of a trip. Here I'm just checking up because I was really confused on why I didn't get the lemoning. So I started looking up why I wasn't like what happened, because I mean I gave him all his requirements, and yeah, I got really confused at that point, and I was kind of upset. But let's see, I'll scratch his head, and then I end up going to cost lots to get.
Good morning. Can I interest you in something seedy?
Let's see, what was I trying to get?
No, I don't mean like that.
Oh yeah, this is where I start getting the sunflower. But they don't end up growing until the end, so. This is where I got the sunflower, and then that leads into the next episode with the puzzle gum. And then I realize, oh no, all the plants are taking over, but luckily Shelly Bean's doing all I like calling her she, all she can to save my plants. And so the annoying part about hemlocks is when you kill them, another seed comes out. So I quickly team up with Shelly Bean to get rid of all the seeds. And then we're left with this thing, and I'm like, oh, I think I remember these selling for extra money, you know? Nope, it cost 63. So I end up just leaving it. Because, I mean, lose 63, or I don't even think it does anything, but I can't remember, honestly. So then I end up watering them because they're going to need watering in a little bit. And so, oh, why not? Just get it over with. And then I'm like, oh gosh, okay, what's making that noise? And then I look around and I'm like, what the? And then I realize somehow more candy is being made. And if you look closely, you can tell me what happened. What was that? Did the Bispotty? No. So I have no idea where that candy came from. And then we got this annoying Crowla over here who just won't leave my garden alone. And then here we go back, well, I go back and look for fertilizer because I remember, I think a while back I tried on the sunflowers, yellow fertilizer, and it didn't work, but I thought maybe it will. And it did. And I didn't want to pay a bunch to, you know, get them all fertilized because it really wouldn't do anything for me. So I just triple fertilize the sunflower and triples the 3 times the most you can fertilize something. So then I ended up selling the apple tree because I was just like, I'm getting so annoyed with all this. So finally the growler comes in and I'm like, oh no, what did it hit? Because it looked like to me that it hit something, but I don't even know what it was. So I end up killing it because I don't want to deal with it. And then I sell the hemlock really quickly because I was scared that it would start a whole bunch of them, and then I'd have to, me and Shelly Bean would have to team up and get rid of them all. So I end up selling a few apples, and then I go back to watering my sunflowers. And then I scare Ugly Thing again, and the crowd starts flying around. I'm like, are you kidding me? But then it turns out it was just leaving, so. I think at one point I went on to talk about how much I loved Sid because he's just so derpy. Like, he'll just run up and be like, I'm Sid, I'm Sid, I'm Sid. He's just weird, and yeah. So I started kind of getting mad about how these sunflowers are taking a while, even with fertilizer. But now I'm remembering fertilizer doesn't speed up the speed; it just speeds up the growth. Like you know, I mean, it grows more buds and stuff, but it doesn't grow any actually faster. So. Then I head back to Cost Lots. And I began looking for water lily seeds.
Doesn't matter. I can turn it all into profit.
I needed these for.
There's
I think Sheriff, and I have my Viva, Piñata, Trouble in Paradise guide right here. And, you know, since I'm not actually playing, I'm just commentating. I'm gonna look. I think it was for the Cherubin. I can't remember, honestly, though. Cherubin, I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Let's see this. Cherubin. Yeah, I needed it for the, Cherubin. But, in the next episode, they're used for another Piñata. And then I realized that, I'm like, oh, whoa, that's awesome. There's a crustacean. I used to really like crustaceans. I don't know. They're just kind of cool Piñatas, in my opinion. Yeah. So, now I don't exactly know why I went to cost loss. I think I was actually buying snowdrop seeds. Let's see. Maybe I wasn't. No, I guess I wasn't. Maybe I was checking for a tombstone.
Big spenders welcome, window shoppers.
Oh no, I was looking for the surfboard because crustaceans need surfboards to be residents.
Your bot?
So I went and bought a surfboard. I'm forgetting the snowdrop thing was episodes back. And then I'm thinking, okay, what are the other achievements? I mean, not achievements. I'm sorry. What are the other resident requirements? So I start sand and getting water. And I didn't even realize this when I was recording. I just put sand right over the snowdrop, so I think it ends up dying pretty quickly because it's not on the right surface or anything. Oh, well, there goes Sid smelling it. And I begin to water my water lilies, you know, just water and water. So yeah, I'm just checking back on my sunflowers. Oh yeah, and then I start doing the water because I know that I need a lot. I think it's actually to get them as a resident, you need 12 pentameters of water and 12 of sand. I don't get it in this episode, but in the next episode I do get it. Okay, so I begin to water the sunflowers, and then I also noticed that well, darn it, I missed it, but there were 2 tafflies like kissing each other, kind of. I don't know. It was like, oh look, 2 tafflies. And yeah, I do begin covering up the snow because what I do is when I really don't need, like maybe snow or sand or tall grass. Tall grass, I'll get to that in the next episode. But if I don't need it, then I'll usually just probably cover it up. But with tall grass, I made a pretty big mistake. I never realized tall grass is like the 4th packet. Like, you know, there's grass, sand, snow, and then there's tall grass. Well, when we were level 9, it was in the shop, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. Cost lot shop. Because what it does is tall grass unlocks all these different new piñatas. But I'm glad I didn't get it because, I mean, I would have spent all this time on it, and I wouldn't even, you know, I mean, I'd be so confused with all these new piñatas that need tall grass and all that. So I'm glad I put it off. In the next episode, I get tall grass, but I don't do anything with it because still, I feel like I want to kind of wait because tall grass piñatas, you know, I mean, they have some things they need that are just annoying. So that gets bothersome. And our cluckles still will not eat our corn. And I got afraid Staffly was going to eat the corn. So I moved them away and I thought, you know what? I don't even need the Staffly right now, so I just sold them. Then I began to get really mad because it still was not growing my sunflower. And as you just saw, my Lickatoad caught on fire, but for some reason he stopped, so a bunch of plants dry out at once, and Cedos drops seed, which I don't even get to see because I start watering. So let's see. I'm like, okay, just finish watering. You're gonna bud any minute, so I don't even see why I have to keep watering you. And then I think I go back to check what the seed was, and it was just a carrot seed. So, ask him for another one. Yep, carrot seed. So I ask him for another one, and it is a buttercup seed, and I'm like, buttercup, I don't think I have that. But I don't even remember if I had it or not, honestly. No, I didn't have it, because I got an award for growing a buttercup. I think it's kind of, like, really easy. Like, there's, like, the beginning ones are poppy, carrot, daisy, and buttercup. And for some reason, I skipped buttercup. I've been skipping a lot of things in this Let's Play. Like, I don't know, I didn't go to the Pinarctic until episode 11, which... that probably doesn't happen. And then I got scared that the shearbat was gonna eat. And then he just puts his head over and, like, dies. And then... plants start drying out. And then I thought it was these. But... clearly wasn't that were drying out. It was my water lily. So... go back and start, helping those... I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, sunflowers, just grow already. Because I really wanted to get it, I really wanted to get the buzzle gum in this episode, but I just didn't have time for it. See, I was looking at her plants, and then I'm like, finally, we grew a sunflower. And level 20. I skip it right away, and I'm just like, I'm going to cost lots and see what she has. I'm not going to listen to her talk through all this dialogue, so... go to cost lots, and my main thing was looking for garden items, so I wanted to see if there was a tombstone, and lucky me, there was a tombstone. So, finally, I have the tombstone. I can get the crow, whatever you want to call it, the Crola, and I was like, we're not going to get it in this episode. So, I think this is where the point where I start dismissing and saying thanks for watching, guys. So... I'm really sorry this episode didn't have commentary. I'm going to fix it in the next episode. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. This has been King Acorn 85, signing out for a post-commentary episode. So, thanks for watching, everybody.